Welcome to today's grade 5 English class. Today we are going to do the topic number 4 in the reader, that is The Owl and the Pussycat. It's a poem. Okay. I request every one of you to open your textbook and have a pencil in your hand. The pencil is for underlining the new words and the difficult words which you don't understand, so that you will learn the spelling and also understand its meaning later. Okay. Now shall we begin? The Owl and the Pussycat by Edward Lear. Now who is this Edward Lear? He is the poet who wrote this poem. Okay. And it is called a nonsense poem. Why is it called a nonsense poem? I'll tell you, as we read the poem, you will understand it's a nonsense poem. It is a marriage between an owl and a pussycat. Can you ever think about an owl and a pussycat getting married? It's an imaginary thing, right? That's the reason they called it a nonsense poem. And this man wrote long time ago, many years ago he wrote this poem, and today we are learning it. And you can read it for fun and enjoyment sake, and also you can do a play in your classroom, like a skit, a small skit you can do this. Okay, now let's begin. The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money, wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up into the stars above and sang to a small guitar. Oh, lovely pussy, what a beautiful pussy you are. You are, what a beautiful pussy you are. So the first stanza that we have read now, we understand that the owl and the pussycat went to the sea. And how did they go? They went by their boat. What shape was the boat? Pea. Pea, you all know? Green peas? Yes, the mutter. So the shape of the pea was that. And they went in that. And what did they carry along with them? They carried some honey and plenty of money. So it is a rhyming, it is rhyming, right? The rhythm is same. It is very musical. So this is called rhyming. So they took some honey with plenty of money, wrapped in a 5-pound note. So previously in that the country, the king belonged to a country where they had notes, and the money was in pounds and shillings. So he used that note over there for that reason. Okay. So in the note they wrapped up everything and they went. The owl looked up into the stars above. So as they were going in this, the owl was looking into the sky, and sang to a small guitar. So he had a guitar in his hand and he was singing a song. To whom was he singing a song? He was singing for the pussycat. He was quoting it. Quoting is nothing but he is proposing. Oh lovely pussy, oh pussy my love, what a beautiful pussy you are. You are, what a beautiful pussy you are. So he is saying, you are very beautiful, and that's what he has been singing about. So now we heard what the owl said to the pussy. Now we will listen to what the pussy said to the owl. You elegant fowl. So elegant means what? You are a very beautiful fowl. Fowl is nothing but bird. How charming, sweet you sing. You are singing very charming and sweet. Charming is where when you see someone, they are so charming, pleasant, they have a nice smile on their face, very attractive, their eyes are very shiny and all. So now the pussy says, you are very elegant and you are very charming, sweet, you sing very nicely. Oh, let us be married, too long we have tarried. So we have been delaying it. We have delayed our marriage for a long time. So let us get married. Okay. Have you seen married and tarried are again rhyming words over here. But what shall we do for a ring? So now what is the problem there? Ring. The marriage wedding ring is what is there waiting for. They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the bang tree grows. And there in a wood, a piggy wig stood with a ring at the end of his nose. His nose with a ring at the end of his nose. So what they did was, they were going around for the ring. Because there was no wedding ring, they were unable to get married. So now she says, we have been postponing our marriage for a long time, and we have been going around sailing for 1.5 years. So now let us go to the land where the bang tree grows. So it is the name of a tree. And they went to that imaginary place where this bang tree grows. And there for whom did they find? piggy wig. Okay, he had a nose at the end of his, he had a ring at the end of his nose. So for this nose they went there. Okay. So now when they reached the bank tree place where piggy wig was standing, now the third stanza speaks about what the piggy was asking them. Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring? Said the piggy. I will. So they went there and they asked him, are you ready to sell your ring for 1 shilling? As I told you, shillings and pounds are the kind of money, like rupees and coins we have, they follow it in that country. So the same thing they have offered him. And what did piggy say? I will. So they took it away and were married next day. So they bought the ring and then they were married the next day. By the turkey who lives on the hill, they dined on mince and slices of quince. So what they did was, they are both, the cat and owl. They are both small animals only. They don't eat in large quantities, right? So they were married. But where did they get married? On the top of a hill there was a turkey where they went and they got married over there. And mince is the small food items. They minced on that and slices of quince. So they dined on mince and slices of quince. Now as I told you, mince are small cut pieces and quince is nothing but slices. It's a pear shaped fruit, so which they had slices of that fruit and they ate with runcible spoon. Now what is this? It is like a fork. It has lines in between, gaps in between. So with that they ate, and hand in hand on the edge of the sand they danced by the light of the moon. The moon, the moon. They danced by the light of the moon. So they put hand in hand like this and they were dancing in the sky. So in the sky what did they see? They saw the moon there. And the moonlight was very nice and it was a bright night because they were happy as they were married. So they started dancing. Now children, you know why that? Did you understand why people called it a nonsense poem? Because it was an imaginary thing. We cannot really imagine a pussycat and owl getting married and then they going on a boat, that too on a small boat. They are roaming around in the world for 1.5 years. This is all imaginary thing, right? And then they go to a place where there is this bang tree which nobody heard of, and they went to a place where there is a pig. Pig is having a ring over on the nose, and then turkey. A turkey is an animal which is there in you find it mostly in North America and all that. So we just can't imagine from where the poet went to writing all this poem, right? And then what he does, he gets married to it. So this is all imaginary thing. That's the reason it was called like that. So we have learnt about so many things. The first stanza is where the pussycat, the owl is proposing to the pussycat. The second stanza is where the pussy tells that it's almost 1.5 years since we have been postponing our marriage. So let us get married. And the third one is they'll come to the place where the pig is there, from where they buy the ring, and they get married and they dance. So I hope you like the poem, children. Please read the poem and do the exercises that are given at the end of the lesson. You have also understood what are rhyming words, right? As we were doing, I was telling you what are the rhyming words. So please do the exercises on your own. Thank you, children.